Hello, this is Reverend Don Lewis coming to you from beautiful Salem. And in tonight's vlog I thought I would talk about something that I don't talk about too awfully much, at least not in the vlogs, and that is my artwork, and I thought I would share a little bit of it with you. I have a number of pieces that I thought I'd take a few minutes and discuss, and this one is a portrait of the goddess Isis. And I suppose you could call it an icon in the sense that it could be considered a devotional or an altar portrait, or it could simply be considered to be a piece of artwork. But as you can see, it shows the goddess Isis wearing the Nekhbet headdress, and it's been portrayed as being gold inlaid with gems, probably carnelian and jasper. Her gown is red, symbolizing life. And red was definitely a color connected with Isis. There's an inscription coming down the side which praises the goddess. She holds the Ankh in her hand, the symbol of life. So it really commemorates Isis as Lady of Life. Now the Nekhbet headdress is a very interesting thing because like most Egyptian royal crowns, we see it in the artwork all the time, but there are no examples of it surviving. And in fact there's a question of whether in fact it was ever worn or was merely a piece of iconography. It represents the vulture goddess Nekhbet, who was herself a figure of motherhood and a guardian of Egypt. And so, this is one piece that I have done. I did it really last year, but it's a very nice piece. I've done a lot of pieces of Isis over the years. But the last couple of years I haven't been able to do as much artwork as I formerly did. And then here, we have a picture of the Japanese sun goddess, Amaterasu, which I'm sure I pronounced very badly, so if you happen to speak Japanese, I beg your pardon. But this is meant to represent the goddess, the sun goddess, and as you can see, she's dressed in the ancient Japanese court attire, and I've always thought this a very beautiful period. And I enjoy doing artwork that refers to this period. Some of my favorite films are Japanese films set in the Heian era. And in fact, one of my favorite of all Japanese films, and one of my favorite of all films, is Kwaidan, much of which is set in this era. And I just find the very stark makeup that was worn to be very evocative. And some of you may know that no drama derives most of its appearance from this era in which it originated. Here, we have an image inspired by my being in Salem, and this is Tituba, the Witch of Salem. And it shows Tituba as an African lady. And Tituba, for those of you who are familiar with her, may have been either African or Native American or a mixture of both. And this lady could be either African or of mixed African and Native American heritage. You can see the water out behind her. This actually looks very much, this setting looks very much like the wharf that the museum is on. You can see the water and the trees in the summer, not at this time of year. And I had a great deal of fun drawing this picture, but it was very hard because I think this was the third or fourth attempt at it. She was not the easiest personality to capture. And being here at Tituba Shrine, we worked with the idea of Tituba quite a bit, and getting a handle on her, and this was done before the foundation of the shrine, but getting a handle on her took a little while to really get the feel for her, because she is a very enigmatic figure. And dealing with her was that way as well. She didn't reveal herself easily. And then I'm going to share one more. And I had a lot of fun doing this piece. I don't know. I think we can see it okay. And it's a very intricate piece, and it's done in the Slavic revival style, and it represents the Slavic goddess Marina. And Marina is a goddess of the moon and the oceans. And you can see the oceans, the stars, the moon all around her. And I'm very fond of this piece. And I had a lot of enjoyment in doing it, because it's so very linear, and in many ways relies on highly stylized patterns for its effect, which is part of the Slavic Revival style. So those are a few pieces of artwork that I have done. And as it happens, these 4 pieces of artwork are all on auction at eBay. And if you're interested in having any of them, you actually could have them by going to our auction site. You can find a link for it on the front page of witchghoul.com. It's not very often that I offer original artwork for sale, mainly because I don't do that much original artwork these days. I'm too busy running the museum and other things, and too busy doing video blogs and other video work, so I don't do that much original artwork. So it's really kind of unusual to have these 4 original pieces for sale. Prints we do frequently, but these are actually the original pieces. And I think the last time I offered an original piece for sale was sometime in 2009. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed seeing those different pictures and hearing a little bit about them. And I hope you'll check out our eBay auctions and all the things we offer at witchghoulstore.com, and of course the classes at witchghoul.com. And until next time, may you blessed be.